What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Chinacat show. Sorry it's a little late. I really have no excuse for being late. I was just late. There's a few things that happened that I wanted to wait a day for. It's the first one we're gonna talk about. Yeah, been a crazy week, crazy week. Um, Good Valentine's Day. Had a great time. Out with my lady. I've been playing Far Cry 5. Almost done with it. Great game. It's like right after you get past, I think it's John Seed or the dude, the, uh, the the first Reverend guy, not like the military guy or the junkie, but the other dude. That seemed like the full game right there, and then the other two regions, super quick, super quick. Like almost done with like what's her name, the that region, and then I think I'm going on to the head guide. But good game. I played a sixth one only because Gus is in it from Breaking Bad. He's a villain, and that was a great fucking game. I loved it. I Man, that was a great game. Um, I don't know. I don't think it got a lot of recognition for being like a really good game. Yeah, repetitive at times, but when you play games like that, or like Ghost Recon, it gets pretty repetitive. Actually, that should be the next game I play is Ghost Recon. I haven't finished I played the what was it? The Badlands now. I played the other one, but and that was such a good game. But I like the military games. But yeah, we got a lot in the news. We gotta switch this up. We're gonna do news first, and then we're gonna do shitty foods, and then we're gonna do Florida, because of the first two news articles. It's gonna be a little bit of a, let's say like it's gonna be a thing. You're gonna see the thing. Oh wow, I can't think of the word, but yeah, last couple days, or actually the last shit month, there've been a ton of plane crashes. That we had that one plane that crashed into the helicopter. The helicopter crashed. I haven't even read up about that one. Quite a few. Like, it seems like flying is not that safe anymore. I mean, I made Boeing videos. Went nowhere because I still haven't heard anything about those Boeing charges. Like they got swept into the carpet for other things. Probably not even that important. But yeah, it just seems. So it seems like there's always a problem flying. There's another, quite a few, but the one I'm going to talk about today happened yesterday, and I was going to do this podcast. Yes, I was going to do this yesterday, but I decided to wait and do it today, only because it's in the morning and it's better, algorithms and stuff. But yeah, you could probably guess what I'm about to talk about. Yeah, the Toronto plane incident. I am scared shitless of flying. I hate flying. I rather John Madden it, take a Greyhound, take a train, hitchhike, ride a bike, skateboard. Shit, I would even try ride a unicycle before I get on a plane. Yes, I have flown several hundred times. I flew a lot. Yeah, my secret weapon with flying is the Sky Bar. Yeah, you bring extra cash with you. I gotta get a little swirly before I get in that plane so I can go to sleep. A couple of Jack and Cokes, an edible. If you're flying for like 7 hours, you pass out, sleep. So if it does crash, at least you're asleep, you're not dying. But I can't imagine. See, there's one thing I do like about flying is takeoff and landing. For some random reason, I like that. I think it's fun until I get off the ground and I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is a thing. Yeah, this is a thing. But at least landing, I'm like, okay, I'm going back to the ground. That's a little bit better. I like that a little bit better. But I could not imagine the terror these guys felt. And I just want to say, like hats off to the pilot that like literally so far I heard no one died from this. There are people critically injured, which I mean, your plane flipped upside down and landed like that. Like there's got to be some injuries. That's pretty frightening. And you know, there's a few people on that plane that was like, I ain't wearing a seatbelt. Blah blah blah. So yeah, always wear your seatbelt. Yeah, that's a smart thing. I think most regular Joes, no matter who you are, what you believe in or something, would say, wear your seatbelt. I think that's a pretty universal term, but if you don't know what happened, I'm going to just play this video. Dude, that's just dude, that's insane. Why is this not? Oh.
Plane is a Delta airline.
This is up in Toronto.
And we have breaking news to tell you about. A plane has crashed while landing at Toronto's Pearson International Airport. The plane is a Delta Airlines CRJ-099 commuter arriving from Minneapolis. It is now lying on its roof on the runway. So according to the airport, there were about 80 people on board and all passenger and crew are accounted for. However, at least 8 people were injured in the crash.
Well, I mean,
here's what we know so far from Pearson International Airport.
You know, you gotta say this. I will take injuries over deaths. Injuries can heal up. I'm sure there's gonna be lawsuits. I'm sure payouts, lots of stuff like that. But I mean, you gotta give it to the pilot. He did a Sully right there. Except, why is I doing with all my monitors? It was just this website. I think it's just this website. Yeah, I have never seen that flickering before. I was gonna say, God. Okay, no, it's just a website. Excuse me, the website kind of sucks. Back to what I was saying. So at least 18 people, including a child, is injured after a plane accident at Toronto Pearson International Airport Monday afternoon. Emergency services, and you know, I mean, again, you gotta give it to the pilot. At least, you know, injuries again. You know, even a child, that's even sadder. You know, whenever I see kids get injured, you know, you take them as you get them.
The flight was coming from Minneapolis, and it did land just after 2 o'clock here in Toronto. And for whatever reason, the reason is unclear at this time. The plane flipped onto its back. We know that the wings at the back were sheared off, and that there were quite a few injuries. 8 people were injured, seriously injured, and then a number of others have been taken by ambulance. We've seen at least a couple of ambulances leave since we've been here. We know that all of the flight crew and passengers are accounted for. We know that there were air ambulances that responded, as well as, of course, land ambulances. And in terms of the injured, we know that one child, a pediatric patient, has been rushed to Sick Kids Hospital. We know that a male patient in his 60s was transported to St. Mike's, again with critical injuries, and that a patient was transported to Sunnybrook with critical injuries as well. Now, this plane, which was a Delta Airlines flight from Minneapolis to Toronto, had 80 passengers on board.
Dude, that's absolutely nuts. I can't.
How many people suffered injuries? But
I want to say, like, it was something with, I mean, Toronto is off of, if I'm gonna butcher this, it's close to the Great Lakes, and the Great Lakes are known to be really windy. Okay, hold on. Before I fucking say this, I mean, I should know this because Toronto is up by where, you know, I am, you know, well, I'm central western Massachusetts, but still, it's close enough. Toronto. Oh no, that's Spain. I spelled that wrong. Ooh. Sure, my Canadian folk will be angry at me right now. Yeah, it's Ontario. Yeah, it's right off of one of the Great Lakes. So think it's, yeah. Hold on, let me see the map. I'm pretty 100% sure. I mean, it's off of Lake Champlain. Lake Ontario. Yeah, it's off of Lake Ontario. Lake Champlain is up. Hold on, let me put. Lake Champlain's over here. But yeah, it's off of Lake Ontario. So if you've ever been up there, you will know that it's fucking windy. It is windy. Chicago's windy. Like every city on that those lakes are windy as hell. And I feel like maybe they just kind of like having turbulence and just got blown, and then got blown at the wrong time by landed like that. And God bless that pilot, dude. That's some ball. Like that guy saved a bunch of people. Hopefully they make a movie about it. It's like that one incident. I think it was like 80s or 70s where like half like the top of the airplane blew off, and they had to fly to Hawaii with like half the plane's top off of it. It was a movie, and like they made a movie in the 80s or something. I only remember it because, shit, let's go down a rabbit hole. I want to say I was like 9 or 10 when I seen that film, and it blew my. Like, I think that's what really scared me into flying, because I didn't have a problem flying until, yeah, probably after that film or that TV movie. Yeah, that TV movie scared the shit out of me. And then there was the one with the soccer team, the Argentinian soccer team that had to eat each other and stuff. Which, I mean, in a term of survival, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like a Dahmer party, you get stuck out there. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not saying like it's okay or it's like ethical, but I mean, would I do it? Probably not. I know how to hunt. I think I'd be pretty good. I'd just be like, oh, give me a spear. We could figure this out. No, probably not. It depends on when you land or you crash. But yeah, back to this. Just luckily, dude. No one got killed.
Critical injuries, and 3 air ambulance helicopters had to rush here in order to respond to that.
We were seeing like some black smoke coming from the runway inside of the airport. We were doing some plane spotting over on that plaza over there at the intersection, and we saw something.
Hold on. Did you just say train spotting?
We saw something, some big smoke coming over the airport, so we rushed here to check out what exactly was happening. So I was walking to this fence, and then and I could see a CRJ that is possibly crashed on the airport. The airplane is flipped, according to what I've seen, and my friend says like there are a couple of people evacuating from the airplane.
It's upside down at this point. It flipped over for whatever reason it is, but I can tell you that it's incredibly windy here, and of course we've had a ton of snow.
There you go.
So Pearson International Airport.
There you go.
Many centimeters over the last couple of days. The 2 snowstorms that we had. So we're going to continue to follow this breaking news for you, and we'll bring you updates as soon as we have them.
Okay, well, we're not Healing Sanctuary for Animals and Humans fundraiser in the new barn. All right, that's a different thing. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a crazy ride for the airline. I think for like flying and stuff. I mean, there's been plane crashes. I mean, how many plane crashes in the last month? Sorry, my cap lock's on. So how many plane crashes this year. Because there's been a crazy amount of plane crashes this year. So of course the Delta, they're safe because they all survived, which is beautiful. There has been 87 aviation accidents in 2025 so far, according to data from the National Transportation Safety Board. That includes 62 incidents in January and the 25th in February, and 25 in February. Oh, sorry about that. That is insane. That is insane. I gotta turn off this heater. Excuse me. It is hot as fuck in here. As hot as in, it's 70, and anything after 70 I cannot handle. Or else I sweat like a fat person. Yeah, that's insane. You ask the question, why is there so many plane accidents this year? And not only that, there was one more other plane crash. Same day. Yesterday. I don't know if you guys heard of this little tiny band. I think they're local. I never heard of them. Motley Lue. There's some fat dude named Vince Neil who can't sing worth a shit. No, I don't like Motley Crue. I hate them. But unfortunately, well, I'm not going to say that. But yeah, unfortunately, there was one death on this flight. None of them were on it, but yeah.
Images here of the deadly collision, a Learjet owned by Motley Crue's Vince Neil landing and then slamming into that other jet.
Imagine that.
In Scottsdale tonight.
Vince Neil owns this jet. No wonder why. He had to.
Dramatic video capturing the collision of this Learjet aircraft. The small plane seen veering off the runway.
Dude, it's because they had to carry Vince Neil's fat ass all around, and finally he just gave out because they had the wrong people on the plane. I'm not saying when I said the wrong people, as in people not from the band. It's not fat Vince isn't flying it. It was, I guess, his girlfriend and her friends. Unfortunately, the pilot died. Sympathy goes out to you. Hopefully Vince reimburses, well, not reimburses, but at least pays for the funeral or something. It's I will say that his fat ass is the reason why this plane crashed. Oh, yeah, you're getting some. I'm going to rip on Motley Crue.
As it touched down in Scottsdale, Arizona, and slamming into a parked aircraft.
The airport is shut down.
The jet traveling from Austin, Texas yesterday afternoon. Officials say one member of the flight crew was pronounced dead at the scene. Three others were taken to the hospital in critical condition. Emergency crews working for hours to free one person from the wreckage.
Shit,
the Learjet's landing gear seen separated from the aircraft.
It appears that the left main gear failed upon landing, resulting in the accident.
The Learjet is owned by Motley Crue lead singer Vince Neil, the rock star.
Look at that. He says one of the landing gears didn't work. I'm not trying to make fun of the death. That aside, look at him. Of course, one of the landing things didn't work. Look at him. How many times have they landed with his fat ass on the board? God fucking Jesus Christ. See, I didn't like them back even when they were good. And I hate them even more now. But my favorite thing is watching this guy try to sing. Oh, it's beautiful. It's terrible.
Star was not on the plane, but TMZ reports his girlfriend broke 5 ribs in the crash and is now recovering in the hospital.
Shit.
And tonight, with reports that the crew member who died may have been one of the Learjet's pilots, Neil's lawyer stating, Mr. Neil's thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved.
You know you couldn't find fucking Vince Neil. He's probably like fat, like underneath like a buffet drunk or something. And the lawyer had been like, we need to say something. But yeah, no, yeah, thoughts go out to all the injuries and, you know, the families of the victims and stuff. That's terrible. And broken ribs suck, dude. You can't do anything about that. There's no cast. You can't. I mean, you could wrap it. It's uncomfortable, but as somebody that broke my ribs several times, skateboarding accidents, incidences, whatever you want to call it. It is a shit show. But yeah, dude, it's just...
Well, David, tonight the NTSB is investigating, working to determine an exact cause for this collision, David.
Bullet, thank you.
Yeah, I could tell you the cause is Vince Neil's fat ass. That was the cause.
Now we have that deadly plane crash at an airport in Scottsdale, Arizona. A Learjet owned by Motley Crue frontman Vince Neil.
Jesus. Yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully you could figure this out, because I remember there was a time where people would say, you know, flying, you know, airlines were more safe than driving a car, and now I'm saying, is it? Are you sure about that? Because I don't think it is. I mean, you know, I see my accidents on the highway outside, you know, that goes into, you know, LA and stuff, which is like a normal everyday, because people around here can't drive. Excuse me, sorry to offend everyone. I tell everyone around here, you can't drive. None of you can drive. You all suck at driving. It's fun watching, but man. Well, that's the news. I think there's, I don't know, man. It seems really weird that all of a sudden there's planes dropping out of the sky. We had the other plane crash, 87 in the last, since the beginning of 2025 till now. And we're not even like, what, the date is 18th? We're not even, like, we're about a little bit over halfway through, because, you know, there's only 28. Excuse me. That's scary, man. Somebody needs to be doing something, or needs to, like, look into this, look into, like, if every plane's up to code. I mean, it sounds like most of this is like code issues. I mean, you know, the Motley Crue's, Vince Neil's airline, the landing gear didn't work, or it failed. I mean, let's ask, like, when's the last time you get that up to code? Oh, let's ask the real question. When's the last time his fat ass got on the plane? Because that might have been the problem. I gotta stop doing that. I'm so sorry. Again, I gotta get off of this. I love ripping on Motley Crue. It's like Leonard Skinner. I just have a hatred for both of those bands. Yeah, fuck, dude. I was planning on going back home for like a week. I was planning like May, June. I was going to do in April, but then flights looking a little bit sus. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So they look a little bit better in like the summertime, which usually that's where you go. I mean, if you go in like the fall, it's really like everyone's going in the fall because they want to see, you know, Vermont and New Hampshire, like they've never seen leaves dying before. Oh, look at the colors. It's like, yeah, that's cute. Look at them on your own computer screen or phone. But on to the shitty foods. Okay, finally, we can get to some happiness. I mean, I try to make jokes. I mean, you can't really make jokes about a plane crash when one person dies only because you hate the band. Like, you try your hardest not to. And it's like, I mean, it's not the, okay, I'm going to say this, it's not the pilot's fault. I'm sure he did the best he can, and I hope, the Vince Neil reimburses his family, or at least gives his family something. I do apologize or something, like some type of, I mean, the guy, saved his 30-year-old girlfriend. So, just saying. But yeah, to the nursing home food. So this is nursing home food. I'm going to view post. So you don't know anything about nursing homes. So this, I guess this is the residence breakfast picture right here. Piece of toast with a little slab of jelly. Look, I haven't even, I need to be better about that, but yeah, my grandfather's in nursing home right now. My aunt, my great aunt was, my grandmother was. They weren't that bad, but I mean, we had probably a better nursing home. But it's not really a meal, dude. That's just toast. That's like English man's like snack. What else we got? This is lunch. What the fuck is this? There's lima beans. The fuck is this shit? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna say that that's egg salad, but it's just not done right. That is. It's not grits. I don't know. I'm literally. I'm stumped. I'm 100% stumped on this. Yeah, this is bad food. This is legit 100% like the egg pizzas that I've been putting on my podcast had looked more appetizing. If you gave me this, I would take the egg pizza over this. I'd be like, nah, dude. Nah. No. I mean, that looks like hell, dude. I mean, it looks like they took the ice cream scoop and just like in a cartoon, like a cafeteria. Like, why are you doing that to our old people? I mean, dude, they lived this long in the stupidity of humanity. Probably dealt with a bunch of wars, a bunch of presidents, had to deal with your ass, and then your grandkids' ass. Well, they should be getting better food than this. Give them I mean, maybe it's probably the ones without teeth. This is probably easier, but dude, that's disgusting. Let's go on the next one. Okay, well. That ain't bad. Like, you have to go through the slop to get to the goodness. That's pretty much what this is. Oh, man. So what is that? Well, that looks like boxed haddock, fried haddock. That's some green beans, some rice, and I think that's that's normal, that's normal hospital food, but I mean, that's not bad. You get some tartar sauce. You have a good time. I mean, that'd be pretty tasty. I'd eat it. But man, they declined the meal. I declined the first two. No, I declined the lunch. I would decline the lunch. I take the toast. Toast and jam, you can't go wrong. I'd ask if they could retoast the bread. I mean, I'm sure you can do that. This isn't that bad. It's not good. But from what I've shown on my channel, this is like a normal people meal. You get home, you're not trying to cook too much. Throw some green beans in there, make some rice, throw a little filet that's already fried in the oven for 15 minutes. Actually, if you do one, do 10 minutes. I mean, it's not bad. But I mean, are we really doing this to our elderly, giving them this shit food? I make old people jokes. My girlfriend can tell you. I make jokes about everyone. I don't care. But everything's out of fun. I don't do anything mean or nothing. Well, besides kids. When you bring a child into a movie theater and a PG-13 and they are a baby and it's a Sam Raimi movie and they just go, wah, halfway through the movie for a good 15 minutes, I'm going to say some shit. I mean, yeah, I remember that one time. I had half the audience laughing because this kid's just crying doing the Doctor Strange that Sam Raimi did, and I'm there because Sam Raimi and I want to see Bruce Campbell, and it's Doctor Strange with Spider-Man. So it's it's best of both worlds. This is gonna be good. Halfway through the movie, man, you just hear, wow, and I'm like, motherfucker, dude, somebody brought a baby to this. Damn, that was the thing. And somebody might be like, oh, did you get that bit from Tom Segura? No, I did not. I heard that bit after the movie incident that I had. And I was that's how I felt. That's exactly how I fucking felt. Exactly. I was like, motherfucker, dude. I paid money for this. To go see this movie. And then I bought a beer. And beer at the movie theaters down in LA are $20. I gotta buy a 30 rack of PBR with that. So yeah, no, I wasn't too pleased trying to enjoy a movie and try to see Bruce Campbell and have a good time with my girlfriend and her daughter. Come on. But all right, back to this. So yeah, no, I make fun of, but we need to take care of elderly a little bit better than this. Give them good food. I feel now it's just. I feel hospitals just hire people to make slop. Because every hospital food I've had, because I'm going through cancer and chemo, I was in there as soon as was able to eat. They allowed me. It was they brought me food, and I was just bring me all the food you got. And dude, it was all terrible. I ate all of it. Oh, I went McFatty on that shit because I haven't ate a week. They just gave me vitamins to keep me going. And I was like, nah, dude, I need food. I need food and a fucking cigarette. But this is, ladies and gentlemen, if you're squeamish, I'm going to highly, well, it's not you look at it, you won't tell, but this is what you call a raccoon burger. And this is real raccoon. You don't even see the burger. Don't worry, kids. Do I agree with this? Absolutely not. You should not kill trash pandas. They like pandas. You should keep them alone. Let them be scavengers. They're cute, and then they fuck you up. Yeah, this guy literally had a raccoon burger, and not a joke. Crinkle cut fries. On point. You get A+ on that one, dude. Always crinkle cut or fucking spirals. Straight cut. If you use straight cut, you better make it out of a potato. And you better let it, blanch and shit. But raccoon, dude. Nah, dude. I've had my share of camel, rattlesnake, alligator, kangaroo. I've been to I'm not going to say that joke right now. That is I can back up a joke with facts. I'm going to do it. Fuck it. Throw it right out there. So there's a place called 8 Dragons Restaurant in a little town called Athol, Massachusetts. One of the biggest shitholes in all of Massachusetts. Biggest shithole. Still the biggest shithole. I don't care what anyone says. Sorry, guys. For anyone from Athol watching this, because I live next door. A lot of people know me from there. There was 8 Dragons. For a while, I guess they got caught having people sell them snapping turtles in the back of the place. One thing I do not condemn is you don't fuck with turtles. Don't fuck with turtles. Turtles are cool. So yeah, they got caught, and I ate there years. There were times that we went there after playing Magic the Gathering, after a tournament. We grabbed some Chinese food, go back to my friend's house, trade cards that we got at the tournament, stuff like that. So now I'm like thinking, I was like, I might have turtle, which I'm not okay with, but well, probably other things. But if they did that, I can't imagine what else they'd do. And if you don't believe me, just look it up. Hate Dragons, Athol, Massachusetts, and the article will probably pop up. And again, probably ate there hundreds of times. And not even me, like my family. I know my brother Mark. I just dropped his name. Sorry, dude. Whatever. Deal with it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But raccoon, no. I had squirrel. It was really gamey. It was not very good. Of course, it could be like elk or anything. I had elk. I had bison. That's normal stuff. It's good meat. And it's, hunted humanely and it's not put in like a cage. I like stuff like that. But, gone to Florida, man. I don't think I have anything else shitty food. Oh, no, I do. Oh. Okay, so, sorry. Step back for a second. I forgot I had this. So, any of you guys ever been to Domino's? I'm sure you have. I'm not a big fan. Your large pizzas are mediums, so go fuck yourselves, and your pizzas are not that good. But this poor fellow, man, I feel bad for this guy. Like, I feel like we should make him a GoFundMe for a good pizza. Yep, you've seen that right. That is from Domino's. This is from Domino's. I will be livid as a person that worked at Fresh Brothers Pizza two summers ago and worked at like a pizza joint for like 3 days because the guy didn't like me. I don't know why. That is fucking terrible. Isn't there any like content control? Like any control? Like, how is this even happening? It's not even cut right. The dude wait, is this his cut? I don't know where the cut is over here. I know that's a cut. All the toppings over here. No toppings over here. Who made this? I mean, you could I could even say this wasn't even the driver's fault. There's no way that is the person that made his fault. That is not there's no all that is not covered from sauce. Where the fuck's I mean, I don't know. Hold on, view the post. So today I just ordered a piece of Domino's and so came. So yeah, I guess that's it. Holy real, that guy got fired that day. That is fucking terrible. Okay, usually I don't know how Domino's work, but usually it's like a dude that makes the pizzas, and then there's a dude that cooks it and boxes it up and cuts it. Does the so unless he worked, it was just him working that day. I mean, if it was two people, there's one guy that legitly saw this pizza go through, looked at it, said, yes, this is okay, cut the damn thing, and then sent it out like this. Because you could tell, right here, all that shit didn't fall off. That did not fall from here. They put that right there. This is stuck there. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, someone legitly on the Boxton area said, sure, this seems like a good pizza to burn out to our customers that just probably paid $20 for a fucking large pizza that's like a medium pizza, and they got this shit. And this is what I don't buy from Domino's. Not because, like, you know, the sauce sucks and the pizza sucks in the first place. The people there suck at this work that work there suck too. That's terrible. I'd rather go to Papa John's. Sure, he like dropped one slur. I mean, he apologized for it. I mean, Kramer did too, and we're all cool with it now. I mean, it shouldn't happen in the first place, but I mean, we all make mistakes. You know, I forgot to put my dishes away. I said to put my dishes away. That was a mistake. I know that's probably not even close to what they did, but still, you know, the point is, I'd rather go with a racist that could make a pizza than this bullshit. Isn't that like Papa John's? Didn't that guy like say some like racist shit? Which I do not condone at all. Racism is stupid, and if you're a Nazi, you deserve to get punched. I do not condone violence. Don't do it. I'm just saying, hypothetically, you deserve it. But isn't Papa John's the racist guy? Papa John's. Racist. I don't want to like... Oh, yeah. Papa John's founder used the N-word in the conference call. That was 2018. But I mean... You know, they say separate the art from the art the art from the artist. You know, separate the pizza from the pizza guy. So, I'd still go with that. And then, whatever the fuck this is. God damn, dude. Dude, people forget how to make pizza. I feel like after everyone started putting like everything on pizza, people forgot like the proper way to make just like a normal. Well, that looks like, you know, chicken and pepper pizza seems like a really normal thing. I mean, I get like pineapple, olive, and jalapeno. I'm weird, but on to the Florida man. So today, shirtless Florida man. Oh God, this is like, I feel like my eyes are burning. Shirtless Florida man steals police cruiser, then carjacks SUV in wild chase. That is a wild. How do you? Is there a video for this? I don't want to like read this. Okay, I'll just read it. How you just show a picture of like your taser and then, okay. A shirtless Florida man managed to steal a police cruiser before flashing down a woman in a SUV and still in her vehicle while she thought he was a cop. Damn. It sounds like an impossible course of events, but the incident occurred in December. The police sergeant caught everything on body cam. Multiple news outlets, including WPLG, recently released the footage. Videos from a officer's body cam shows him chasing a shirtless suspect, Armando Lopez, 52, as he runs to the police car parked on the road. My question is, why you have your keys in your car? Would that be the first thing you do? Like, I get like you have to be ready, but I almost feel like there should be like a safety mechanism where like even the car's running, you just have to hop in, stick the car, like the keys, it does a little chip, and then... Did I just give away a multi-bill or not? I think I did. Shut up, I'm not gonna say anything. Could I go with that idea? That seems like a really good idea. The officer attempts to use a taser on Lopez, but it seems to unfazed and jumps into the driver's seat as the patrol car speeds away. The officer reports, "He stole my patrol car. He's running northbound. Lights are on. He tried to take my gun from my holster." Well, at least he didn't get the gun. At least you just got your car, which actually has guns in it. It's easy. I mean, sometimes they have a shotty right there. The patrol car dash cam records Lopez's action inside the car. He belts through Key Largo before stopping by a red SUV. WLOPG reports alleged the driver of the SUV likely thought Lopez was a police officer and pulled over, obviously. He approaches the car door, takes the vehicle, and police eventually apprehends Lopez after the crash flips the SUV onto his roof. I always ask, like, when you get carjacked in like police chases like that, does the city reimburse you for that, or are you just screwed? I almost feel like the city should reimburse you for that, because technically the police chase wouldn't have. I mean, okay, well, let's go back. The police chase wouldn't happen if you weren't stupid and got charges. But as I say with most things are like dynamite. You light the fuse and you just wait for it to go down and go boom. So you pull over a dude like this. You're just waiting for this shit to happen, and then I don't know. I think it goes both ways. Hopefully, like either he or like one of those have to pay her back. Which, I mean, if it's him, probably not getting the money, because he's definitely going to jail. Per a report by the New York Post, Lopez allegedly tried to kill his ex-girlfriend during an argument before an officer with a body cam showed up. In a call to 911 from a residence, the dispatcher asked for the address. And the caller, a young girl, responds, "My dad is in my house. He's hitting my mom to death," which is fucking terrible. That is fucking terrible. I really have to end off on like a note like this. We're not ending on a note like this. WPLG explains the officer was punched and pushed and expected to be fined. Fine, not fined. Fine. So he's going to be okay. Lopez took the brunt of the punishment. She has allegedly suffered broken bones, lacerations, and body cam footage showed that she's badly injured before running away from the house with her child. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully this piece of shit rots in jail where you deserve to be. You piece of fucking human waste. You fucking wastezoid. I don't want to leave that off. I feel like leaving us off on like a bad note would be like the worst thing in the world. So I saw this video. It's 1 minute, and I think it's kind of cute. It's kind of funny. It's like if Snapchat had if Snapchat was through history, kind of like if it was, I thought it was pretty cool. So we're gonna check this out for our last little video. I know this is after Florida, man, but let's leave off on a good note. Dude, AI is still not that good. So yeah, I mean, that's Michelangelo. I guess the Mona Lisa. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Jonestown with a Kool-Aid man. Although that's so bad. There you go. See? That's how the pyramids were built. Easy as that.
Hey, Wilbur. I just thought up a funny joke for my story.
Wow, that was really bad. You did brown piece of shit, though. Oh, this is... All right, kids. Well, on that note, hope you guys had a beautiful week. Happy President's Day. Yeah, stay safe out there. And Ciao.